in. Another super popular pick on this patch for Umti in his debut, but it's the General Sniper Riven. Game 1 of the LCS stage. You couldn't write a better script.
Thieves here in the Herald pit. Ed, and Eddie have made their way onto the Rift, and it's very early focus as Ayla flashes away in the bot side. Core JJ, one more shot will do it. That's it, the first blood for Team Liquid. Meanwhile, Umti's taking the objectives on the other side of the map. 100 Thieves wanted to intervene with APA is going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. River and Quid going in after him. The Soul Unbound takes him low, and with APA unable to go forward any further, it's still Umti being left to secure the remainder of the grubs.
Yeah, he's going to be able to grab all the grubs there. Umti.
The curtain call, firing range opens up, first shot goes wide, next two hit. It's a Mega Inferno bomb coming in from downtown. They want to get Ayla low and then go for the execute damage. They won't quite get it. Meech wants to tank it, but God blows his head off. Team Liquid, another kill in the bottom lane as APA is thrown up in the air and dumped right back down into the ground. River gets it done, and 100 Thieves make their way onto the board. Team Liquid heading over to the Drake now. They don't just want to trade a kill for a kill, they always want to be getting something more.
Yeah, nicely done. Going to be able to get something more down on that bot side, and Yon and Core
for playing the way that Impact knows he needs to play this. Umti going after the first one of the grubs. That's 4 grubs for Team Liquid so far. Sniper shows up, prevents him from being able to take the next 2. That's very important because remember, 5 and 6 are the big break points. That's where you start to spawn the little.
Umti's trying to come back.
Grubbies. Looks like okay.
No smite,
the first
no
one.
smite.
Yeah. It's just going to be a 4-2 split, or at least it should be. River and Quid can get that last one, and there they go. Grubs are taken care of. That's there, a little bit unfortunate for TL, but now 100 Thieves are taking a chance. They want to go in. APA goes over the wall, but his fate is sealed. 100 Thieves followed up, and Quid grabs the kill. Now with the Soul Unbound, he goes back over the wall, looking for even more, this time on Umti.
But
100 Thieves are now behind enemy line. Yon opens up the firing range, and the curtain's about to be called.
Even as well was more of a niche pick. You know, when you looked at his solo queue picks last year, in solo queue he was playing all kinds of like Kled and Ziggs and Cassio and these champions that were not first item. Umti now invading on this bottom side, but Quid is making the collapse. 100 Thieves want to push him out, and Umti could be in trouble.
Yeah, Umti throws back the wind, becomes lightning. Now, he has his own Titanic Hydra. This item's very strong. Quid wanted to engage on him here with a Fade Seal, but just barely misses it. Crescent Sweep is going to disengage and get Umti out of there. Remember, these guys got 4 of the grubs, and so that makes it champions generate shields.
Yeah.
And 2 of them do it in a big AoE, so I can see a lot of value out of
it.
Here's
TP from Riven.
Coming in. APA already having to use the stopwatch as the Seraphine ulti flies out. River still looking to lock him down while back in the middle. It's Umti getting bursted. Meech grabs the kill on him as APA still barely standing. Impact here with a 1v2 as River and Sniper chase after him. Quid goes in for Yon, but he ain't gonna find him.
Jungler, they kill off the mid laner, guaranteeing there's no real chance of a contest here at the Dragon. TL, we're trying to look for this play here. Core jumps in the Herald, pushes forward, but 100 Thieves are ready. Coming in, you can see the communication on point. Both the Yone and the Riven TPing and arriving at the exact same time. Everyone collapsing on Umti, bursting him down is on the side. River on a solo mission there, zeroes out APA. That's all they get, but that's all they needed, is they're gonna be able to follow it up with the Dragon. And TL, though, striking back on that top side, will get a turret back.
3 and 0 on the Ziggs. They have done a good job with these dive tools to focus him out and not let him play the game he wants to play.
See that Iceborne Gauntlet, so kind of a hybrid build. If Sniper reveals himself, though, he's gonna die. He just doesn't know yet.
APA getting bursted down pretty heavily, though. Sniper wanted to make it happen. He's barely gonna miss out as Deadly Flourish over.
Doesn't quite have enough damage to get the kill, and the TL members were around, so they jump in, and they are able to save him. Another turret gonna go the way here of TL, as they will open up a very slight gold advantage. I've basically pulled it back to parity. The 100 Thieves pushing in mid lane here, trying to knock this one down.
Ooh, the arrow flying in. River, very importantly, buffering through the stun to get out of the turret range. Could have been in some serious trouble otherwise, as Impact gets bursted. River brings him up and Meech knocks him down. Finally, they have enough ammo to bring down the tank. 100 Thieves. AIs just dodging him easily.
Oh, man.
Impressively done. Meanwhile,
Seraphine got some schmoes.
Yeah, Sniper in the bottom lane picking up a tier 1 for his team here. He wants to try to get away from Impact. Yon and KazaLoLLCShighlights making their way over. The arrow is available. Yon also with Deadly Flourish. You gotta think. The arrow just barely missed it, but the Deadly Flourish locks him down. Sniper still trying to get away from this one. Riven has a lot of movement, but that's Udyr and Ash. I don't think it's gonna work. Sniper falls again.
Yeah, the AoE slows there. So brutal to get away from APA. Caught checking the Baron. Is in trouble. He's gonna die here, surely.
He tries to get away, tries to outplay it, but man, it's 4-on-1.
TL won
this entire time.
Yeah, we've been basically dead even. It is the one Dragon advantage here for TL, but these two teams.
Steve's still controlling the pit. Sniper waiting for his moment. Last cones forward. KazaLoLLCShighlights steps out of the way in time. Meanwhile, Quid playing the other flank for 100 Thieves. He goes into the Hex Gate. River wants Yon, but has he gone in too far? Immediately stunned up. Won't die here just yet. Yon barely getting away. Shot down back over to APA. The Fate Sealed isn't going to do anything. Quid's in the middle of everybody. 100 Thieves still controlling the river, but the Drake isn't low enough. Impact disengaging now. Another bomb bounces out. 100 Thieves have lost a man, but the man is their jungler. Makes it very hard to try to do anything else around this objective. Team Liquid outfight them, and the Drake is their prize. It's Soul Point. Yeah. Being a River doing a really good job using these short vault breakers to dodge away from CC or buffer through it, even if he's going to be hit. But now, Mega Inferno Bomb over the top, and Impact gets him. 100 Thieves trying to disengage as Umpty and Impact lead the charge. Core and APA coming around behind as Yon fires off the fourth shot. Quinn wants to try to dash out, but Umpty's still on top of him. Impact in the middle of three, and Sniper flashes in, only to find a bullet to the face. Team Liquid 2-0.
Yeah, Sniper tries to go big in the backline, flashing forward, gets burst down as TL will turn on the Baron here. No Sniper, no River. Not much of a chance, I think, to contest this, but Ayla.
Oh, Ayla, he's gonna want that one back. APA sniping him down after the Deadly Flourish set it up. 100 Thieves know there's no way they can try to go in and contest this one any further, and things are quickly exploding in Team Liquid's favor.
Yeah, 100 Thieves just haven't been perfect on those engages, and if you're not perfect on the engage, it is, and Umpty and Impact just kind of disrupting everything. Here's TP coming through. It is going to be Sniper coming in. River's diving.
They're sending it. Yon's the target here, and immediately they find him. The Fate Sealed gets the shutdown. That's the Jhin already out of the picture, but can they get any more? The bomb goes up into the air. 100 Thieves takes some damage, but APA is down. 1, 2, 3, already killed as Team Liquid after retreat. 100 Thieves went for the full send, and send they did. Sniper's going to send KazaLoLLCShighlights right back to the fountain, and only Impact lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, that is a huge play. And you can see on the top lane, look at them. They TP'd over to top lane. They're pushing. They want to try to get the inhibitor. Impact's trying to TP out. Is he going to be in time? He's not!
The ace! The ace for 100
Wait, how much can they get?
It's a 15-second death timer on Yon and Umpty. 100 Thieves
just
looking to break into the base here. Yeah, they should grab the inhib, but Yon's going to be up in time to prevent a loss of game here. But what a massive, massive comeback play there from 100 Thieves.
And you know what's even almost bigger is the fact that Impact dies that late and spends his TP, so he can't contest the Dragon. So now I don't think that they're at a high, but we got to go back to live. As 100 Thieves did, as I said, they're starting this up on spawn, knowing Impact wouldn't be able to get there in time. So great stuff from them. They stopped the Soul again. Second Dragon going their way. They push in mid, when they push in top with the supers, they can hopefully pick up a little bit more gold, and it is now. Because you're constantly just shielding up River. And TL at some point will be forced to go, and Sniper here hanging on the side.
Team Liquid wants in already. River down to half HP. Umpty tries to go in for him, but the Crescent Sweeper's gonna wear off soon! Seraphine ulti over the top, baby, and Quinn goes on a rampage. 100 Thieves already found 2, and River wants another. Yon flashes back over the wall to escape as Sniper's onto APA. The Ziggs ain't gonna last long, and 100 Thieves just won the game!
100 Thieves gonna TP into top lane. Impact TP back to try to clear the way, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do it. It's 1v5 for Impact.
The Udyr will not stand against this one. It was a battle for 35 minutes, but 100 Thieves outplay them in the end. The team fight ace for nothing. They gotta beat the inhibitor back down again, but it's okay. It's not gonna dissuade. Only KazaLoLLCShighlights is back alive as the Nexus turrets fall, and in the first game of LCS 2024, 100 Thieves reign supreme. Sniper gets his first LCS win.
C9 switched their last pick to Viego. I thought they were going to run double tank jungle top, which I really wouldn't have liked. I'm switching my answer now. I think C9's comp is a little bit just easier to execute, right? Like Nautilus ulti
is just full tank. And one of the arguments that I've heard from a lot of people is that the reason he looks so useless outside of lane is because he's building no more damage. Whereas in solo queue, I've been seeing all kinds of things from Titanic Triforce to, you know, Leandries to, you know, all these different styles. So like, what's your take on some of the different Udyr builds?
I think right now you should get as much damage as humanly possible because any jungler getting spot and gets Drake. So now there is a point. Oh, hold on.
Ooh,
Blabber's gonna
energy
engage on.
going in after Blabber. He might be level 6, but he doesn't have his team nearby. He's got to try to get away from this one. Uses the Heartbreaker to get on out of it. Nice job by JoJo there, using the Emperor's Divide to knock Palafox off of the Weaver's Wall. But with energy having shoved back the enemy jungler, made him use ult, made him use flash, got him to 1/3 HP. It's a free first Drake for them.
Exactly. Blabber gets out, but no flash, no ult. You have to use the ult from JoJo as well. We can see Fudge up on the top side. He's just proxy farming, but it is going to be a free dragon there. You know, I have met him in a scrimmage, and my opponent, midfielder Palafox, is powerful and seems like a genius.
Okay, mid lane. Speaking about Palafox, I think Isaac might have just cast a curse, team. The soldiers mow him.
He's done crazy things for his brand.
Wow, man. Contract's going in over the wall now. Energy's going to look for Vulcan here. He's already used the flash, but a nice job interrupting the dredge line. Contracts takes the kill, but now he needs to be careful. Blabber's coming in, wanting to clean something up, but Energy's still ready to keep the fight going. JoJo's got no ulti. Blabber's got no chance. FBI getting himself away,
TP got
but JoJo
canceled.
takes him out before he can do it. Contract's now running backwards into the enemy base while topside. Fudge and Dokla are going all in.
Be willing to jump on those things. You have to be able to take advantage of them. There's only 6 weeks of regular season. He clearly has never played Sion.
yeah.
You've revealed
Sion
yourself as a Sion hater.
No, it's specifically like, oh, he falls off so hard late game. It's weird because depending on how strong lethality items he actually does it, they're probably feeling like, oh, we might be getting our range to the.
Oh, Berserker getting dove. Contracts over the wall with a follow-up from FBI.
So if you get shielded up by the Emilio, you have the obviously passive damage there.
Vulcan and Blabber going in after the Cassante. Big Dokes in trouble, already nearly killed. He goes all out and wants to bring him back, but he can't do it. Blabber gets the kill.
That was a surprise.
No armor at all.
Well, as C9 are starting up the Dragon, Azale, I just want to tell you, I have so much respect for you for knowing the name of that item, because neither word is a real word. The name is...
Dun, dun, dun.
Here we go. Blabber driving the Herald straight into the tier 1 turret.
Those
Not
mites,
enough
oh my god.
to kill it off. Yeah, the mites have been doing a lot of work.
Swarm,
JoJo
man.
had him topside for the tier 1.
Lead farm 30 CS over the last like 10 minutes, and it just kind of happened invisibly off screen.
Vulcan going in after FBI with a TP ready to reinforce. Energy cuts bait and runs. They know.
I called this already, man. Playing Lucian mid-game is so impossible not to die, man. Your team is like screeching at you like, come on, dash in, let's get some
Oh, JoJo just dashed in. He's on a killing spree here with the Azir. The Nashor's Tooth Lichbane build giving him so much burst when he goes in on these guys. Palafox didn't stand a chance. Now Dokla just trying to see if there's anything left to do, but they force him back so easily. Blabber and Fudge still on top of the Baron. Remember that Contracts is around. That is what C9 is trying to prevent. They do not want to give this away with a steal. Dokla brought back. Blabber going on a killing spree. And now Contracts cannot get close enough. They bring Blabber back in the pit. Contracts goes in, but he's shuffled right back out. Contracts really wanted to go in there, but C9 does their due diligence.
No one stands out as like the guy for C9 right now to me. They just played better as a team, and man, I want them to interview Contracts. I feel like he played the best out of all 10 players in this game.
Which Cloud9 player would you like to interview? Well, I would say Contracts.
Technically, Contracts was on C9. Now,
It's like you can go through door A or door B and double to jump through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. I don't play by the rules, guys. No, I maybe JoJo.
Trendsetter.
I always like hearing from JoJo.
I mean,
He's
hey,
a funny guy.
You know what that just reminded me of is the I'm a Gamer commercial.
Oh,
You remember that?
oh, that piece of history needs to be canned.
It's going to be live for you guys, so we're back to it 24 minutes in.
all right, let's do it. Energy having to hold the line here as the tier 3 turret is pressured by a C9 with a nearly 9,000 gold advantage. Mid lane inhibitor already down. C9 having the Baron ready to go. Let's see if they can really just break through this base all the way right now. Palafox does still have the ulti available. FBI, there's that damage from the Azir you guys were talking about. A couple of soldier autos, and he's forced down to half HP. The calling comes out, but Vulcan with the engage immediately with the dredge line. Fudge and JoJo trying to back away as Vulcan may be killed here. Energy not with enough damage so far. A massive Shurima shuffle coming out, keeping it back. It's a 1 for 1, a 1 for 2. It's about to be more, and C9 have made their way into the base. They've only lost Vulcan, and the front line is decimated on the side of Energy. Contracts and Dokla out of the picture, but
FBI has been getting rocked by this Nautilus. I feel bad for him. It's not easy to play.
What do you think he's, if anything, he's stacking up in bot? Super's coming out through mid. Viper's just going to keep pushing in waves mid, and the other 4 C9 are going up top. But, yeah.
I don't even think he was dodging to the SW with that flash.
No,
it was definitely a misclick.
Contract's going in. He wants Berserker. Berserker flashes away, and the Jarvan is already down. This should be the end right here. Fudge keeping the rest of Energy zoned out. Contract's just looking for any possible angle. Every play is like a 1% chance of success at this point. And now with a 5v4 with another minion wave ready to crash into the top side tier 3. C9's gonna keep the aggro on. Vulcan and Fudge looking to lead the charge as Flabber jumps forward with a Spectral Maul. Won't find a target, but it does not matter. It's like you said, Doublelift, you don't even have to kill these guys. You can just force them back. Energy trying to see if they can wait the last 10 seconds of lightning because it's a yellow horn and it looks like a lightning bolt. That's how I remember it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I want to see a wombo combo with the new Baron abilities. Oh, Contract.
Oh! Contracts just got wombo comboed by C9 as he tries to engage. Fudge here on the front line, but he's tanky enough to not be traded in response. Baron down to 5,000 HP. The enemy jungler's already down. There should be no chance of a steal. Blabber with a secure as Palafox drives through on the Weaver's wall. He's,
oh my god, he's out!
Palafox with a cheeky exit, but the rest of Energy now under pressure as Jojo goes golden and Dokla goes down. FBI survives with 100 HP as Palafox shuts down the Emperor, but he'll be traded back. Meanwhile, Fudge has decided the game has gone on long enough. The Udyr TP's in on top of the Nexus turrets as another kill comes through. Palafox is out. Only FBI left standing. 14-5, 30 minutes in. C9 takes the dub.
If you have, you know, wards and you can scout which angle he's coming from, but
do they have enough damage?
It definitely has a lot of value in the W.
Yeah,
like I said, Whippo, like I said, plus it's like a little bit deeper on your tower.
Yeah, and then I was just thinking in the context of this game, that makes the jungle start almost even more dominant for Inspired. Like he's able to take complete control of that side of the jungle. There's no way Boogie's gonna want to be over there to cover. You saw him messing around in mid lane just now, but Jensen sidestepped the Zac Hughes, had it warded. It just makes the life so easy for Senna Seraphine, but Insanity is doing a lot of damage. Jensen should be okay though.
He might have to flash one more auto attack. The Q, that's his passive pop, so he gets at least a second life.
I don't think you can get it.
Inspired Q.
Oh, and Inspired Q flash! First blood for Inspired!
For Shopify though,
Drake.
we are going to be able to get the dragon down here in exchange for those Void grubs, moving up with the Lucian Nami. You were talking about Whippo, and I want to mention the build here, rushing into healing cutting with the Bramble Vest. It is actually effective against so many of these champions, all of these champions, in fact, on Shopify Rebellion, not just his lane opponent. But Xin, of course, has so much healing, Zac out of it. And guess what? Since FlyQuest had such a strong start to the game off that invade, I think...
Jensen could be close, a little bit more damage. Auto attack flash! And Insanity's going to trade 1-for-1 in the mid lane. Masu or Busio.
Yeah, it's really just trying to harass a little bit, but Busio, Masu should be able to heal up unless...
Wild Turtle dashing in, culling is unleashed, Encore answers back, perfect cleanse, and a nice bubble from Zeyzal could be the kill. There it is for Wild Turtle.
Invading the jungle here as Insanity goes for another attempt.
I mean, Shopify Rebellion, I think they have numbers on this, but here comes Whippo and Inspired for the flank. Boogie's already forced the flash backwards, but Whippo is going to go down to Insanity. This mid-Zac is just popping, but now Masu has come back for reinforcements. But Insanity just doesn't go down. He's way too tanky.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, FlyQuest doesn't do damage.
The duration of the game, allowing them to push a lot easier. One thing with the design of the grubs, is it looks like you'll be able to finish them out this time around. The rest of the team backing him up here, though, is that you can definitely always look for drive-by steals with the smites, since there are 3 of them, and your opponent can only have...
But Shopify has the faster dragon stacking, so like one of the ways that FlyQuest will need to win the game is they'll need to get powerful enough by 4th Drake to stop the soul from completing. But in the meantime, I feel like Shopify needs to continue to try and engage big-time fights with this Lucian Nami and Zac engage.
Encore and Dawning Shadow lands, Inspired for the flash, is able to punish Wild Turtle this time.
I'm on a burst down on Masu though, so he's got to be very respectful. Here's Jensen top.
Can make the dime happen with Whippo. Shockwave should be available for this play. Flash from Fake God is able to dodge on the Shockwave, but can't dodge away from the Cryo Phoenix burn damage. As the rest of Shopify Rebellion were trying to collapse. Wild Turtle looking for Masu on the back line, finds the kill. He's gonna take him out.
Turtle's gonna have to do it. So he doesn't have to build full defense. He is gonna have that extra damage threat for them as well.
Now Shopify Rebellion are going to get cornered into Whippo. Wild Turtle opens up with the culling. Whippo is coming around to the right side. Great Keeper's Verdict from
Insanity's in.
Fake God, Insanity's in. Finds Jensen on the backline. He flashes over. Insanity's causing so much disruption into the backline. And FlyQuest is completely split.
That's
and
huge.
Wild Turtle finishes off Jensen.
It's huge! It's huge for Shopify! They're gonna be able to get their third dragon, Soul Point, and Insanity isn't done yet!
He's still got the passive, I believe, so he can make this dive happen. Inspired is trying to buy as much time for Busio to live. But Shopify Rebellion got all that they needed.
That is exactly what Shopify needed to have happen here. You could see maybe a bit of doubt in FlyQuest's mind, whether they're actually strong enough to come in there, because you could think Jensen, yeah, just get another plate, get a little bit more turret gold. But this is the gold injection.
How much time he has put in on the new map.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing a team comp like this, you have to be very cognizant.
Oh!
Right on to Busio. Encore is used, but it's not going to be enough. He just goes down.
Yeah, I mean, that's the type of angle that Insanity's going to keep trying to pull off, and they're going to try, if they get one more pick, they're going to go Baron. I think that's what they're trying to get right now. They're trying.
Decision, but Shopify being able to push him out are looking with 4 people on the top side while Insanity's going after Whippo.
Whippo
Whoa,
did
that's
take
a lot of damage.
2 turret damages because he aggroed Insanity with the Cryo Phoenix form. Insanity's going to chase him, but Whippo should be able to speed away since he did pop
Then
Ghost.
winning the fight. So it's a multi-step process, and they can't be making mistakes throughout. That fight worked because they were set up as a 5v5 and didn't give the Zach Queen engage. And Whippo's a fast boy.
But can he escape the Infernal Chains? Not this time around. That last Darkened Blade should connect. And that's Whippo going to...
He's charging up.
Fired has Hex Flash as well. Insanity doesn't find Busio. Gets clipped. The Shockwave into the Encore. It's a lot of damage. And nice by Inspired to find that wall charge into the Keeper's Verdict for 2-man knockup. Wild Turtle is forced to flash, and they shut down Insanity. Buki tries to come in, but it's a little too late. If he goes out, this could be Baron for the side of FlyQuest.
FlyQuest was ready for that one. That was an immediate firing of every ability as soon as Insanity...
Over the back of the pit. Then FlyQuest should be able to get the Baron, should be able to take multiple towers with this Baron Siege too, because of the mid lane here too, to at least take outer number 1.
It's a lot of standing gold that FlyQuest is going to be able to get here. They also got they got a 6 grub with the Baron, so it's even more power.
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to see it as much in the early stages of the game, but now that Baron is on their side, and as you mentioned, 6 Void Grubs, these turrets are going to fall so fast. Here comes the little Eds, as Captain Flowers called them.
SR to come in.
Yeah, Insanity most likely the one that has to lead, but you have to imagine that Inspired will not use W until Insanity is flying in.
No.
You have to hope that maybe for Shopify Rebellion, someone else can eat that Steadfast Presence cooldown so that Insanity HP already in damage. As the Baron buff is about to expire on FlyQuest, maybe they found Insanity. Keeper's Verdict and a lot of ultimates already used. The passive is procced. Meanwhile, Whippo is soloing Fake God, making sure that he cannot get to the fight and cannot help out his comrade.
This is how you draw it up. You're like, we're going to pick these champions, we're going to get to 30 minutes, and we're just going to walk at people. There's not going to be much they can do against us. They're not even going for the Drake. They're just walking towards the Nexus.
Yeah, why bother with the top lane split push when you can just run them down? They get their pick, and the brute force is coming for the Nexus turrets.
And Boogie's the only person that can really make an engage. He dashes in, pops the Crescent Guard, but it's not really doing anything because at this point, Busio and Masu can just heal everyone up to full. The first Nexus turret falls, the second one evaporates just as quickly. Flashes all around. A last defense will not be made by Shopify Rebellion, and it is FlyQuest that come back on opening weekend day with a statement win.
New year, new FlyQuest. They pick a very scaly composition. Jensen gets his Orianna once again, and they are taking their time with this one.
You know what that was? They were trying to pat the KDA for Masu. Whippo said, hey guys, we gotta get this guy Rookie of the Year.
Builds nowadays with the new items, and so you can even kind of get shades of old Gragas, adding to some of that poke damage.
The
where,
barrel sniper one-shot combo.
If you got some strong AP on the
opportunity to swap in and just have some games on the stage, since it wasn't going to change the outcome of their split. XU is someone that has had a really interesting career in Amateur Season Academy. This is a jungle matchup that you would see often during the timeline of 2022 and 2023.
And Armeo himself, level 6 acquired for XU. He wants to use it.
You flash, he lands it. Mask flashes into the wall, but nice buffer from XU with the cease and desist.
Yeah, they're going to start it up. I thought that Castle might even invest his own time to try and solo one of the Void Grubs. As a top laner, you can invest a decent amount of time to try and get the single one and not have to deal with the shield, but...
Oh, one more auto attack. Oh, just maybe one more. Rich has flash available. But I don't think he can get a range. Body slam to connect the distance, and it is the barrel that takes...
He gets one by hand. He has no smite here for the other two, though. If Armeo could actually secure... Everybody's roaming up. They're going to teleport. Full commit for it.
Yeah, they are all inning for it. Castle with a teleport ensures that even though Armeo is not going to be able to get 6 for his squad, he can at least get 5. Now, at least you'll get one of those Void Mites spawning in whenever you start hitting the turrets.
Yep, close enough. All right, on the recall, the Sundered Sky completion for XU here as well.
Armeo, Mask, and Ole are the first ones.
Herald does take a long time to kill nowadays as well, so it's going to be time for everybody to get here. You can see both AD carries walking their way over as well. And it's the slight cooldown advantage of not having the Varus ultimate available for Dignitas. Armeo's going to start.
Nice flank ult from Armeo. It resets the rift. Herald Castle is pinching on the top side. Dove is forced to retreat, and Isles is the first one to fall. But they all turn on to Armeo, and as XU tries to isolate him from the rest of the team, Armeo buys some time using the passive to heal up from Tomo, and Tactical steps forward, zoning him off. XU with the Q flash lands the damage, but it's not enough as Armeo is able to step away thanks to Ole. Through the red buff jungle, the rest of Immortals are going to play this one slow. Rich is the first one that engages 2,000 HP on the Dragon. It's going to be close. A spite was already used, but Armeo secures it. Dignitas trade for 2 kills onto Tactical and Ole. They have a 5-3 advantage. They take out Armeo as well. Castle's able to trade one back onto Rich, but the rest of the Immortals is a lost cause as Mask is on the run from Tomo. Castle is sniped out. And
here down from Castle, and he walks around the bottom side of the Dragon looking for the flank, but really it's about Dove's package in. Dove teleporting in up there to the bigger base for those objectives, but Rich under tower.
This is a tanky Gragas, so he might be able to sustain himself for a little bit of time, but there's so many spells being used onto Rich, and eventually, oh, but Isles comes in from Fog! The Battle Dance Flash keeps Rich alive, and Mask is in trouble as he falls to the turret! Dignitas pull the hood over Immortal's eyes, but Tactical ensures that they get 1 out of the trade, and Isles will have to walk away.
Valiant effort there. Isles delaying the death of Rich, saving him for so long, and they get the counter kills. Meanwhile, their team are just demolishing the base of Immortals. This one's going to get chunked down as well.
That's great for Dig. Inhibited turret, as we talked about it before, XU versus Armeo was a very common jungle matchup that we saw at the top in Challengers.
Transformation, a little bit more ways there for Tomo to go, but there's the initiation. XU's in.
And he can't even get a chance to pop flash. He uses the cleanse, but it's to no avail. He still goes down. And Immortals, they've lost out on a major damage source, and as you call it, Kobe, they're just going to run it down mid.
All right, they've got 2 little range minions there trying to push with. And Mask here trying to delay, pushes on the bottom side. He does have a teleport of his own. They can leisurely take away. Oh, never mind. They're going to go right now.
They're going right onto Armeo, but XU is diving deep onto Tactical, flashes away as he realizes that he overextended too far, and he gets punished. Can the rest of Dignitas salvage this play? It's still 4-on-5 against Immortals. Castle tries to flash, but misses the Counter-Strike stun. Tactical opening up with the curtain call, gets some decent damage onto Dignitas.
He's going to have to roam down first.
Rich already trying to be the front line to buy space and see if they can get into the river. Ole engages on the Isles and Rich. Explosive cast, punts Tactical away so he cannot put damage into the front line. XU is here looking for Ole as he's in dismounted form. Armeo's going to throw out the ultimate. Rich tries to engage on the castle, but now he's really far away, forced to flash, but he just might burn down. Max turns around with the great Emperor's Divide. Rich is back into the play, but the rest of Dignitas are on the retreat. Armeo's leading the
Dragon Soul, unless XU does something truly crazy. Very much doubt he goes in there, though, and it is. Immortals get the dive headlong in.
Oh, package used on the Castle. He's caught out. He has no flash. Rich can zone him with the barrel. Castle's only choice is to go back in, but he's got nowhere else to run. Great pickup by Dignitas.
All right, they're
in the next minute and a half at some point that they feel like they can just drop control over as Armeo finds an engagement on the Isles. He pops the quickness, charms up the front line. Armeo's taking a lot of damage. XU finds the target onto Mass. Beautiful cast from Rich, and that's the punt that they needed. Mass goes down, but Tactical's firing bullets from the other side with the curtain call. Rich is still frontlining forward, forcing Castle to flee.
Yeah, I think the Dragon is probably gone here. You'd have to work your way through this poke wall, and it is going to be the sacrifice of the Dragon Soul in favor of positioning. At this point, the Isles is ready.
Dove is waiting in the fog of war. Just waiting for Tactical to step on up.
That's
He can
big.
try to solo him out. He spots Tactical, and he knows that he's separated from the fight. Tactical is zoned out. He can't really contribute anything. Mask gets blown up. Only contribution is that Emperor's Divide, but two members are already gone from Immortal's side.
Fight just absolutely assassinated, and it means Dignitas will definitely be able to pick up their Baron. And after they reset one more time to buy themselves some time, and they know they can't wait around.
They know a quick play has to be made here. They see Rich all isolated in the mid lane. No flash to be used. He tries to use it at the last minute. But that's a clean kill onto Rich. They used a couple of resources there to make sure.
Tomo and Isles going to shadow Rich, but Ole goes for it again.
Armel throws out the ulti. Rich frontlines it. XU flashes forward, looking for Mass. Isles follows up. Mass tries to push him away with the divide, and he's trying to run away, but he's got limited frontline help as Tomo isolates him out. Multiple knockouts being thrown into the front line of Immortals. Tactical steps on back, uses the curtain call, but to nothing. Castle is gone, and the rest of Dignitas will push on forward for their first win in the LCS.
They've done it with that one. This time around, they defend Rich. Everybody comes to the mid lane, and Dignitas will claim their victory.
Fantastic game for Dignitas. A couple of stumbles in the mid game there. Great defense by Immortals a couple times, but Dignitas, through thick and thin, endure and are able to pick up their first win in the LCS.
Shooting gallery here.
Oh,
the
man.
poke team looking for another one.